Hello, whoop. There it goes. Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are here. We are live. We are ready to go, and we are back in Kerbal's space program, picking up exactly where we left off last episode with Fuzzy Wan and Lemmet Kerman in the, I believe this is called the Kertrepid. Yes, it is. It is called the Kertrepid. A rather archaic, actually, moon lander, and I don't know what I was thinking. I had these guys already in orbit about the moon in a space station, and I had this contract here to collect seismic readings at 3 different sites that are all nearby each other. Something that's really designed for a rover, but I had about 20-25 minutes left in the stream, and I don't know, I'll break these guys, and I really didn't think this through at all. And we ended up, by the way, missing our landing spot by a little over 5 kilometers too. So yeah, things didn't really shoot off very well. Hey, Gilgamoth, I'm glad you could make it. The wife is working late, so we are watching streams. Anyway, so the plan is I'm gonna at least collect some science, and we'll bring it up to the science lab up there, and we'll get our scientists to process that science. And also, thanks to a survey that I did during the stream last week, I asked people whether I should install SCANsat, because I was having all kinds of issues. Well, not issues per se, but I was running into game limitations, and SCANsat's such a great mod, and I really wanted this to be a stock type of game. And SCANsat, I thought, yeah, adding more parts, adding more functionality. But the overwhelming response from the people in the chat last week was to install SCANsat. So I did install SCANsat, and so I think that's probably what we're going to be doing today, is I think we'll be kind of looking at the contracts coming from SCANsat, looking at the parts, and maybe getting some scanning started. Okay, so I think that is going to be the plan. Also, before we get any further with this, I always like to thank my Patreon patrons and YouTube members, as well as, of course, those that subscribe and like and comment and attend the chats and do all those kind of things that feed into the algorithm. But in particular, I do like to welcome aboard any recent YouTube members and Patreon patrons, and I got a few of them that have joined just in the last week or so, so I would like to just kind of give them a bit of a shout out, as it were. So welcome aboard Jeremy Ganora, Stosh Ilford, Spooky Bear 2, Maddie Stevenson, and just this morning DNT. So thank you very much for supporting this channel directly, and of course special thanks as well. Whoops, I hit the wrong button. What else is new? Special thanks as well to those people that are always here regardless nonetheless. Do you think you have enough fuel to finish the mission? I think I got enough to get back up into orbit, 793 meters per second. I'm going to give up on this mission. We're going to close that door. I think it was ill-conceived from the get-go. I would have to do some hops, and I really don't think that is in the cards. But what I can do is open this up, and I think I've been here before, despite what X Science is saying. I'm pretty sure, yes. So I have been here before. You can see there's 0 science to collect from the crew report, but I can still collect this 5 MITs of data, and that data can be processed up in the science lab. So even though there's nothing here, we're going to collect it anyway. So we're going to collect that. We got the mystery goo. We'll also go out and we'll do some EVA reporting and surface sampling and all that kind of stuff. I also, it's not here, but I can log that for 0 data. I can log this guy. Oh, I already did do that one. That one, log the pressure data for 0 science, but lots of data. Okay, and we'll get our scientist out. Oh, let's turn that off. There we go. Oh, I did install another mod. Because it was suggested a couple of streams to go. I put it in the description. It's like Rocket Sound Enhancements, I think it's called. And this just reminded me of it. I've been noticing my rockets they're being too quiet. Not sure what I think. So clearly it changes the sound of lots of different things. You can see those EVA pack sounds changing. Okay, let's see here. We got to do a surface sample. Oh, I actually have something I can transmit here. Okay, and we can do a EVA report. Okay. Let me know what you think. Might be a little loud, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I'll leave it as it is right now. Take that. Store those experiments. Also want to grab all the rest of it. Let's see. Boy, it gets your attention, that's for sure. Ah, I'm a little out of control. Okay, collect all this stuff. Take data, take data. Now I think if I go back in here and review the data that I stored in here, I think there's one I can do a bit of transmitting. Keep that, yeah, transmit that. 11 science, and we'll get another surface sample. Rocket sound enhancements. Yeah, it gives these sonic booms and other things. Oh, okay. Okay. Cool. Let's grab that. Let's get out of here. Oh, I should plant a flag. Let's actually get... this is Limit. Oh, dear. That was pretty graceful, I thought. Should plant a flag. That's Limit. This is Fuzzy One. And... I have no idea what landing this is of the Kertrepid. I usually like to keep track of this stuff. Where are the flags? There, I got 11 flags. And the Nuck was the first one. Kertrepid landing 1. Kertrepid landing question mark. Kertrepid landing 4. Landing 2. Kegel. I'm going to go with this is landing... I notice there's no 3, so I'm going to go with this is landing 5. So this is Fuzzy 1 and Limit. Okay. Where's my plant my flag? There it is. That was weird. Kertrepid landing 5 with a question mark. And this is Limit and Fuzzy 1. Alright. Let's go back. Get ourselves back to the station. Okay, so, station. So the station is in a polar orbit. There it is there, and it is, yeah, it's coming up pretty much right below us. In fact, set that as a target. I think I did a lot of sort of lateral stuff trying to catch this. Oh, it's already gone by. The moon's rotating this way, so we should just launch now. It is on its way to the north, so let's just launch to the north and hope for the best. So, as long as I can get an orbit, I do have another vessel that can come pick them up. Wouldn't mind at some point too. Here, let's get this going. That sounds pretty good, but it is loud. What do people think? Too loud? I gotta speak up. Let me know in the chat if you think this is too loud. I'm not 100% sure if there's a separate menu for adjusting the... There we go, that's 10 kilometers. Thunderbirds are go, yeah. Okay, don't need this anymore. Oh wait, I also got Waypoint Manager. We're not looking at those waypoints anymore. Turn that off. There we go. Okay, what's that, our Apple? It's a tad loud. Now I don't know if it's adjusted through here or just like through the normal game settings. Like if I go into the audio. Oh, can I not do it here? Oh, game audio, here we go. Can I turn down spacecraft noises? See if that's a little quieter. Maybe put it at 75%. 74%. I don't know if that's adjusting it or not, but we'll see. We'll find out soon enough. I thought it was a tad loud. Alright, so we're just going to circularize here. We are about 55 seconds away. And we'll do our best. Oh, we can. Well, let's get an orbit first, and then we'll decide whether I have reason to be optimistic or not. But I wouldn't mind building another lander at some point, though. I don't think today. I now have the MEM, the MEM, the you know, the one that's modeled after the Apollo LEM. The, I guess, Lunar Excursion module. I wouldn't mind giving that a bit of a go. But not today. Today's going to be about SCANsat once we get these folks back. Now, I hardly have any throttle, so don't compare the noise just yet. I'm not sure I adjusted the volume at all. Well, maybe I did. Well, sounds about the same, doesn't it? Should have really experimented with this. What do we... Oh, RSE. Oh, look at this. Rocket sound enhancement. Audio. Oh my god, there's a lot of settings here. SFX volume. Okay, let's just turn them to 75%. Wow, a lot of stuff you can tweak there. Okay, we've got to get ourselves to this space station, which is in a very awkward orbit. Let's see. We got the descending node coming up here. Okay, give ourselves just a little bit of altitude. How much delta? Got 173 meters per second of delta V, so just be a little bit cautious. Let's pop ahead orbits. See if I can not facilitate a little bit of a rendezvous. We're gonna need to go around a few times. Oh dear, this is. Do we want to spend a day up here? I can give myself more. Here, let's back this off to just a few hours. Pop ahead a few seconds because I didn't see that move. There we go. Let's see if I go back in orbit. I can't go back any further than that. Gosh, it's still like days in the future. Okay, gonna change the plan. Let's put this back to 0. That's 45 meters per second. What happens if I just put a dummy maneuver here and pop that one ahead orbits? Oh, that works more. Oh, that's way more efficient. There we go. I know there's a ton here. We'll get this to work. Let's see. How far apart is that? It says 9 kilometers, so let's go back to the first maneuver. That's worse. This way's better. I'm noticing the altitudes of the two orbits aren't quite the same, but I'll get it close and fix it later. So there's a separation of 5.6 kilometers if I do that little burn, and we'll meet up, you know, maybe about a day in the future, but that's going to be what it's going to be. Okay, we got to lower this because it's only a 2-second burn. Just trying to position this for solar panel purposes. Always use this galaxy as my guideline. If I can be perpendicular to that, then I'm perpendicular to the ecliptic, which is the path of the sun. There we go. That should do it. Oh, we got some very, very... It was very black there for a moment. Okay, how? There, I've done... I don't know what. Okay. I don't know what I just did. I thought that this burn coming up, I screwed up somehow. I pushed ahead the wrong burn. Ah, well. We'll get him there one way or another. That burn was supposed to be on this orbit. Get rid of that one. You can let me get rid of that one? There we go. That was not good. Long mission. Okay, go about half here. Alright. I think we're going to be meeting up on this orbit, this current orbit right now. Oh, should be on this guy. I have no idea what's going on. I'm gonna have to go back over the evidence. Okay, push this one more. I think. Oh my gosh. Okay. Then we'll do a maneuver here. You know what? I think I'm screwing myself up with these multiple maneuvers. Just stop doing that. Maneuver here. Back. There we go, 0.7 kilometers I saw. I'm happy with that. We're not doing this in a time-efficient way, that's for sure. Turn down the thrust limiter again. Alright, so... how long have we been? This has been now over a day. We'll get him there. We'll get him there. I also have the Octo 2, which has all the locking to vectors business. So it'd be nice to incorporate that into the new lander. Okay. Under control. That's what this series is all about, is making dopey mistakes, but then getting it done anyway. That's what all of my series are about. That suddenly feels really quiet. And that sounds like the regular... Is that just me, or does that sound like the regular noises now? Did I somehow turn them off? I don't know. I'll clearly have to play with this a little bit. Sure, yeah, everything's fine there. All right, we're going to be there in 20 minutes. Did you lower both volumes and need to put the spaceship volume back to 100%? But I thought the spaceship volume... Oh my gosh, I did lower both. SFX volume, exterior, interior. What's the advanced settings? Oh, I don't want to get into all this stuff. See, that's what I thought. Audio muffler? Oh my gosh. Let's turn that off. Well, let's keep it here for a little bit again and see if that's any different. I thought the exterior volume was the one I'd be interested in. In the main menu. Oh, yeah, I did fiddle with that, didn't I? So put, oh no, spacecraft, put that back to 100, apply, accept. I think you got a point. Resume flight, then go back to this one. I got two different volumes I'm adjusting at the same time. That's why it was so quiet. There we go. Okay, okay. Too many variables. Too many variables being adjusted. Okay, we're a minute away from the station. And F4 should, there we go. I hate how that gets toggled off all the time. There you go, that sounds better. A little bit of a sideways motion happening here because of our slight inclination difference. Okay, about 20 seconds away. Yeah, that's a nice sound. I like that sound. Be fun dealing with sonic booms and stuff too. We'll see. Now, do we get sonic booms just on aircraft? Do we get them for rockets too? Because we'll be launching some rockets today. Where am I gonna put you? Where am I gonna put you? I will put you right here. Set that as a target. And oh, I'm even on the correct side of it, so that's good. From here, we are coming over the pole, and that always messes up the camera, which is always so disorienting. But it's what it is. Okay. Oh, I do have to slow down. Slowing down would be a good plan. Alright. We'll go around this way. I do have the docking alignment indicator mod, which is going to help me out. Let's slow down some more. That's that little red guy. Not quite lined up yet, but I kind of got to put the cursor on the little red guy. There we go. There we are. Now we're lined up. Some additional reaction wheels would be nice too. And bonk. Okay. And there should be reaction wheels here-ish somewhere. There we go. Toggle those off. All right. We will put our engineer aboard. Who's our engineer? Our engineer is Fuzzy One. And we will take over Lemmet. EVA, and he has to grab all of that science, take that data out. I like that noise now. I remember hearing that, and I don't know what spacecraft, it probably like from Gemini or Apollo or something like that, where one of the astronauts described the sound of the RCS as where am I going? I am completely going in the wrong direction. As imagine putting a bucket on your head and hitting it with a hammer. So that's a little more in that direction. Okay, there we go. Store all that stuff in there, in board, and I should have 2 scientists in here now. I do. And we should be able to review this data and now transfer it to scientific data in the lab. There we go. And now in the lab we are producing 10.473 science per day. Our 2 scientists there. Okay, that is happy dappy. Actually, one more thing I want to do, I always like to do this, is refuel this up if I have the fuel. That is the question. Is there any other? No, I think that's it. I think I am getting pretty fuel starved. It is not transferring over. Something it doesn't like. Why? Why? There's probably a part here. No, I do want to have the cross feed enabled. This one, does it say? Nope. Something is preventing the fuel from going. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. I don't think I'll be able to fill this thing up because I think that is all the spare oxidizer I have. So if we're going to do another landing, I am of the opinion we need to bring up more oxidizer. I have tons of liquid fuel because these guys are full of liquid fuel, but that was a contract to bring up 4,000 units of liquid fuel. But I didn't bring up the matching amount of oxidizer because it was just too much. And yeah, that's all the spare oxidizer I have. Okay, so that's another mission. That's another on my to-do list, is to bring up some oxidizer for those folks. But in the meantime, we will take a look at SCANsat. Now, SCANsat comes with its own contracts and it forces you, well, you have to put in contract configurator, which is kind of a great mod anyway, whenever you have to put in external contract packs. And one of the things it does is it organizes all the contracts into various different categories, which is pretty neat. I like that, but what I'm looking at here is SCANsat official, and none of them are active. So let's take a look at some why. So our easiest one to do would be the low resolution altimetry scan of Kerbal. Oh, I have to unlock the part. So I have to unlock the R-3B radar altimeter. What about the high resolution one? I have to do the VS-1 high resolution imager. Let's see. I may have got the science node, but I just might not have bought the part yet. So let's take a look at our science parts, and then we'll see if we can put together some SCANsat-y stuff. Okay, here is... Oh, that's the R-3B radar altimeter. That costs $5,500. Now, is there a high scan one? Oh, there's the stock one. Okay, these are for doing multispectral analyzing, which is for biomes, scanning for biomes. Oh, the is that what it was? The R-EO-1 antenna. Resource mapper, advanced resource mapper, the Sentinel infrared telescope. I'll play with that too. High resolution. Oh my god, we got tons of stuff. Okay, how much money? I got 1.9 million Kerbal. I think I can start unlocking some of this stuff. So let's get... This is for low resolution, low resolution. Oh, the SARS X antenna. This high res. Oh, shoot. I should go back and take a look at those mech contracts again. Which one needed the high resolution one? You need a mining base. Yeah, I haven't gotten the drills yet, but yeah, a mining base would be great. It's something to work towards. SCANsat official. High resolution scan of anything. Requires the VS-1 high resolution imager. Let's look at that again. VS-1. Okay. Science. VS-1. Okay. Oh, it's those guys. High resolution imager. Advanced high resolution imager. What's the difference between these? Oh, this one scans for anomalies. Oh, that's fun. That's fun. 25,000. And it's 300 kilograms, but that looks like a fun toy. So that should allow me to pick up those contracts. Going back. We'll do this one kind of at a time. We'll do this one. We'll send one to the moon. We'll go looking for anomalies. I like that. So now I should. Why? Oh, I do have to unlock that specific part. Oh, you stinker. You piece of dinky dong. Yeah, I did the VS-3 because I like the anomaly scanning, but I do need the VS- That's the VS. I'm saying VS. VS-3. That's the V. I gotta get that to be able to accept the contract. Okay, let's spend even more money. Spend more money. That's okay. Money's fine. Yeah, the contract requires the VS-1. Still not being offered. What but high resolution. Why? Oh, I'm at my maximum contracts. Maybe. No? Oh, maybe I am. No, it's fully upgraded. Why are you doing this to me? Oh, there it is. Okay, never mind. So we'll do a... There are maximum. These are -1s. Oh, I can accept up to 12 one-star contracts. So these, I'll go that one, and that one. Okay, that's enough to get us started. That's enough to get us started. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go. I don't know. There was like a processing time for it to realize. Oh, you did unlock it. Okay. Okay. So we're not doing this. We're doing this one. We'll do we will do the Kerbal one first. And we'll not do this. That'll be for a different day. So visually scan high resolution of Kerbal. Have to scan 75%, so it does happen over time. So we're gonna get our Octo 2 probe core to get us started, and then under science we should have now. I'm gonna use the VS-3. It does do a high resolution scan, doesn't specifically, and that is the thingy. It's like a ginormous telescope. What happens if I hit extend? I'm a sucker for these. It's like a little mini Hubble. I'm a sucker for like the. So this is going to give us a visual scan as well. Oh, but this is a visual. I don't know what I'm doing. High resolution visual scan. Oh, we got to do okay, got lots of things to do. All right, let's take a look at electricity. So this takes 1.5 units of electric charge per second to run. This guy generates 1.6. If I put 2 of them on that's easy peasy. That is the 1x6. This is the 3x2. So what we'll do, this actually sits kind of nice on the Octo. I do have to put some reaction wheels in there, or else I'll have no control. So we'll slide those under there. We'll slide some batteries under there. We'll slide on like 6 of these guys. I don't know why, but they look better upside down. Maybe that's just me. We got to put on a Communitron 16 antenna. Like so. And we got to put on some solary panels. So if I get... think how we want to do this. That is a big thing, eh? This is a big thing. Let's just get some structural bits. I have the octagonal struts here. Might replace those with fuel cans in just a little bit. And let's go with the 3x2. We'll unlock those. Stick these on the side. Like so. So it'll look like that. I should be able to do that. Now, yeah, it's like a Hubble, but it looks down. It doesn't look up. It's for spying on Kerbals. Now, we're going to put this into a polar orbit. I actually should read what the constraints on this puppy is, because there is like an ideal orbit and all of that kind of stuff. So here we go. So the best orbit is a 350 kilometer orbit. So we'll go for the best. Of course, why wouldn't we go for the best? And you want it in a polar orbit. It doesn't say it, but you do. So let me think about that. I do have, I'm not going to show it to you, but I have my stupid spreadsheet. I got 3,800 meters per second approximately for a polar orbit to go from, that's to get into 80 for a 350 kilometer orbit. It's about another 350. So 38. I got about 3,800 meters per second for the insertion. That feels ambitious. Is it just me? Let's add 100 to that. So let's call that 3,900 and an extra 350. I'm writing this stuff down. It's thrilling, streaming. Very visual for everybody. Okay. I got a total budget of $4,250. I'd like about $1,350 of that to be in this upper stage. Let's see. Let's throw on this. Let's throw on... I'm feeling I'm already overdoing it for an ant engine, but maybe not. Okay, there we go. Oh, that's not bad. Very tiny TWR. I could put on... Do I have the little itsy bitsy engine plates? Huge fan of... That's the 12 engine plate. 2518. I don't have the itsy bitsy engine plate. I could just do it this way. But then you get into... let's get the spiders. Spider engines. So that allows me to put on 2. That's a little bit more of probably need a little more. What happens if I go with a spark? I still don't have the DV I need, so let's go with the spark. That's a lot. Let's get with some more fuel cans. What if I put on a couple of little basketballs? Does that kind of help me out? That's the ballpark I'm looking for. 1350. Plenty of... Oh, I wish I had an engine between those two. Oh, this guy, the Twitch. It's probably still a little much. I'm wondering if I'm better off with the spark or just a whole bunch of spiders. So sorry, what was that? Delta V, that was 1558. Just go with the lighter spiders, maybe 4 of them. That's good. It's less DV. No, you're better off with the spark and you just calm it down. Yeah, better off with the spark. Okay, and that. It's a little too much fuel. What if I go simply with just another Oscar? Problem, of course, with putting on just one of these is it's radial. It'll be offset, and I don't have, unless I get into, I don't have any of the contrast. I don't. No. There's a mod for modifying the tank so you can fill them with whatever you like. What if I went with the good old donut? Well, that's a lot of fuel. You know what? What if I put on, throw this away, throw this away, throw away the Oscar. Get the little donut. Put that there. There. I think if I put an Oscar in, it'll be too much. Why is that like no fuel? There we go. All right. Decisions are being made. Decisions are being made. There, there, there. Maybe 3 of these. We're just scaling this part of it down. 874.8 thrust weight. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay, so what I'm just trying to build something that will just do the insertion part of it. You know, and when I drop the booster that's going to inevitably hold this thing, that will fall into the sea. I like. Let's stick some lights in here. Since I have this awkward opening, if I put a dome light in there, would that look kind of dumb? Not sure it will. Slide that in. I'm not sure I can click on it now. Light off. Just, I don't know. Light up the middle, see if that does anything exciting looking. And we'll put on a few kind of blinky lights. Let's put them down here. Lights. Have you ever launched from another launch pad than the KSC? It would be cheaper for polar orbits. I have, and you make a good point. Not for this. Now, do I even have the ability? I don't know if... I don't think I got that bit installed. Looks to me like I only have the launch pad. That's too bad. I'll have to look into that. It'll be a little cheaper, but you're right. Polar orbits would be cheaper from the Woomerang. Would be the one to do it from. The Woomerang launch site. Okay. I think this is a thing. I'm not sure if I'm... Oh, I don't like... Oh no, that's okay. Why are these... There. That's better. Okay. Let's then put on a decoupler. PD-060 coupler right under there, and then we'll use some more of those just to kind of clear the engines a bit, and then this is going to require a fairing over the whole shebang, and I'm hoping to get away with a relatively smallish, just a 1.25 meter diameter rocket. Shell deploy. We'll go with 3 sides, up the force a little bit. We'll get in here and play with colors and junk in a little bit. Okay, now I need a total DV. Let's actually check the staging before I get any further. Okay, everything's good so far. Total DV of 4250. So I'm hoping to get away with maybe like a swivel under that. I could probably have to add a little bit more. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I could always up the diameter and get bigger motors too. Still plenty of thrust on the bottom stage, so I can just go. I can still go bigger tanks. That is plenty. Might go a little smaller. One of those. One of those. Those. There we go. That's what I'm looking at. Lots of thrust still. Little tail fins on the bottom. Like that. Play some rudimentary texture playing. The shiny. I like it the shiny. All right, I think it's looking okay. What happens if I make like this let's look at the probe itself. Let's take this off for a moment. Do I have textures? Oh, I don't have the ability to apply textures to that. Okay. Limited texture changing abilities. Solar panels, are there? Oh, you can actually adjust. Ooh, I want to play with this. Just a second. Extend these. And then I could change the colors completely, but I'm just going to make them shiny. I'm a big fan of shiny. I think I'm calling it. Okay, so retract the solar panels. Let's get into action groups on the gear. No. On the light action group, we'll put on also the solar panels, and we'll put on that antenna. And then when I put lights, once I'm in space, I'll put on the lights, and then why won't you let me grab you? Why? Don't make me rebuild this. Why? Oh, I'm on. Dope. There we go. There. That should be in the same stage as that. And then on the gear action group, we'll deploy our fairings, and then we'll take the fairing out of the... Well, what I'd like to do is I like to take this and move it out of here. I don't know why. I think sometimes it creates like phantom staging. That changes the DV, by the way, when you do that. So just realize now the DV here is no longer right. But then I'll take the fairing out of the staging diagram. We'll stage it later. And I got to turn down the thrust limiter. That should do her. Lights. I got lights on the probe. Lights are on the probe. Reaction wheels. Yeah, you're probably right. I'm going to stick in an extra set of... There are some reaction wheels in the probe, but I am going to... Well... You know what? Let's go without. Let's go without. We should be fine. This should be aerodynamically. It's not complex, right? It's aerodynamically a very simple rocket. Okay, so we are going for. Let's just look one more time to remind me. I think it was a 350 kilometer altitude. We are okay. This is SCANsat and we're gonna launch. We're gonna launch. Okay, so we are heading towards the we'll go towards the south. I don't know why, but if you look at the peninsula here, right? If you go north, you end up over this body. I always imagine there's houses over that way, so I'm going to go to the south. There's more water. It obviously makes 100% no difference which way I go, but I'm going to go to the south. Otherwise, I think this is ready. I don't think I'm missing anything. So let's... I got SAS on, throttle up. Let's go. So... Oh my god, I love that. Listen to that crackle. That crackle. I should have installed this mod a long time ago. I don't know who it was that recommended, but thank you. Okay, we're heading towards the south and a little bit west. I'm gonna head south and a smidge to the west. So about 190 is about, it's about 10 degrees past south. Maybe that's a little much. Let's come a little bit more eastward and a little bit up. I feel like I'm falling over too quick. So you want to come a little bit west because you do need to pull that prograde vector towards you. So I'm going to keep an eye on... Ooh, changed. Changes with pressure. Nice. Okay. So I'm keeping an eye on this inclination. I want to... When I get to 90, I'm going to lock this on the orbital vectors, the way to do it. I think my ascent profile is looking pretty groovy. I like it. I like it a lot. We're going to start reducing throttle here as our time to apoapsis is approaching a minute. And we're keeping an eye on this inclination. Once that's at 90, we lock it onto a little less thrust. Okay, this is a cool mod, the engine sound mod. I want to thank who it was that recommended it. Oh my goodness, and this is just the wimpy old swivel engine. What would this be like with something a little more beastly? Okay, we're at 88 degrees on the inclination. Lots of fuel. No. Stay on there. Oh, that was a sonic boom. It scared me at first. Something went wrong, but I believe that was a sonic boom. I kept it on surface, and now we lock it to orbit, and that should keep the inclination pretty consistent. Oh, very sweet. Very sweet. Did I lose my clouds again? I think I did. I had this problem before with BlackRock's volumetric clouds. I feel like I lost them again. I don't know why. Oh well, we're going for it. Oh, wait. Boom, fairings. There we go. And we're going for a 350 kilometer orbit, so we're just going to go straight there. Yeah, I definitely lost my clouds again. Very strange. Inclination is 89.9. Obviously, that is fine. We are at 80 kilometers. I'm seeing a question about the basic tail fins, but I'm also watching my apoapsis. I always see you use the basic tail fins. Is there a reason you do so instead of using the other fins? I find the basic fins. Whoop. Whoa. Don't need that much thrust. I find that the basic fins are enough. And in fact, on many rockets, you don't really need them at all, especially... Oh no, I didn't put on the reaction wheels, so I think it was fine. No, that's my only answer. Is I find I have no need if the rocket is pretty simple, I don't have a need for the heavier tail fins. Okay, let's get that apoapsis up. Oh, we can put on our lights. That should extend stuff too. Oh, solar panels are clipping with the batteries. Well, that's an orbit. Okay, start reducing throttle pretty soon. We are just about at 300 on the apoapsis. And 350. It doesn't have to be precise by any stretch. It's still 15, 16 minutes away. I'm going to use a maneuver node to do the actual. Some people like to do this whenever they go into orbit. I know Matt Lone does it that way. He uses a maneuver node every time he goes to orbit. I personally don't really find it necessary, but you know, each their own. Basically, because I don't have the hand-eye coordination to set up the maneuver node in that short a period of time. It's really all it is. Okay, I'm happy with that. There we go. Look at that. What did our inclination end up being? 89.9. Happy days. Okay. And then once we're up there, we'll set this up. So let's get up there. Okay, and it's going to be definitely a prograde burn, 21-second burn, 192 meters per second. I still have 583 meters per second left in the vehicle. So clearly everything's going to be fine. Is my little dome light doing anything in there? Kind of lighting up this part. Time warping. Okay, so 2, 1, and go. That's very close to 350 by 350. I do have to think about solar panels. So again, this, if I go... Ah, oh, there's a lot of torque here. Yeah, all I have to do is be like this and have... That should be fine. Okay, let's put in an orbit view because that's getting very confusing. Yeah, that should be fine. So let's... you know what I should have done? Just realizing this now. Is I should have made sure there's enough batteries for this thing to survive through the night. Now, once it's no longer rendered, the game doesn't count electricity, but it still would be a nice thing to do. Okay, shut down and shut that down, and let's get this into the light, in fact. Actually, wait a second. No, this visual telescopy thing only works in the daytime, so I don't have to worry about surviving through the night. It'll turn itself off. Okay, so we'll get into here. We will start our visual scan. Lovely. And for those people that are new to SCANsat, what ends up happening is you're producing... It's down here. There we go. You're producing a map of Kerbal. Oh, you know what I should do? Yeah, I didn't even... I'm glad I got a bunch of other... I'll explain it in just a little bit, but let's just talk about the map of Kerbal. So this thing, now it only works when we're over the day side. So we got to get over to the day side of Kerbal. And then as it orbits, it should be, where is it? Should be producing a map below here. Oh, wait, I probably have to hit refresh. Maybe not. Oh, wait, I also have to pick the... This is a visual map. A visual high map. I have to select the map. It's 1% done. I should be seeing something. Oh, and it's spotting anomalies for me and marking them with question marks. I like that, but... I don't know why. Map type. Visual. I'll get it eventually. There we go. So here you can see it's starting to draw a little map here. It started when I came over the pole and entered the daytime, and it'll just keep making that for me. But one thing are these little hash marks down here at the bottom. You can see here it's showing me, just to go over it, the blue is the orbit ahead of me, the orange is the orbit behind me. The little hash marks, if you look at areas that are, it's like how much does Kerbal move with each orbit? And... sort of, I guess. I don't know. But what I do know is you need to spread out these hash marks, or else you get into situations where suddenly you're just mapping over the thing you've already mapped over, if that's making some sense. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lock this on prograde, and we're going to give it a little bit, just a little bit of throttle, and I'm watching those little hash marks. Oh, I turned off my engines. I forgot I did that. Funny little noise when I do that. Okay. I'm going to give it a little throttle. And you see how those hash marks are moving? Just like that, right? So what you just want to do is you want to spread them out. Now I want to keep the orbit pretty close to being a circle. So I'm going to go around now to my periapsis, or my apoapsis, and we're going to raise our periapsis, and hopefully these will be a little more spread out. And if you hit refresh every once in a while, see, it's going to draw us a lovely map. Of course, the map I'm really interested in is a biome map. And I know my explanation of what the little hash marks are, I'm not exactly sure what they're showing, but I do know that you want to spread them out. Okay, let's bring up our periapsis to match, and there. See, now they're nicely evenly spread out, and that's telling me that I should eventually map the whole surface of Kerbal. And if I look at my contract, I got to map 75%, which is going to take a little while, but this will happen in the background. I'm just going to do some adjusting here of the probe. Basically, I follow along the north-south circle until the probe is parallel to the galaxy, and then we're going to, whoops, and then we're just going to roll it till the solar panels are going north-south, and then the solar panels will have nice exposure all the time. Shut down again. Okay, so there we go. We're getting a visual map being done. Let's get back to Space Center. Let's build another one of these. Space Center. Now, in fact, I think what I'll do is let's do the high resolution. Ooh, we got a sunset. Oh, I'm so mad I lost my clouds. Gotta figure out why that's happening. SCANsat official. I want to do a high resolution multispectral scan, which is the biome scan, and I need the MS-1 multispectral scanner. So we'll go over to here. We'll go over to here. Fortunately, I've already gone down the tech tree a bit, so I'm getting all of these like kind of right off the bat. Get into here. And the MS-1. So that's what I need to get the contract, but I suspect this is the crappier one, if I'm not mistaken. And there's also science, too, which actually kind of reminds me, I think I should have been able to collect some science. But anyway, one thing at a time. This one's the lower resolution one. And this one, an enhanced spectral scanner, is a real jack of all trades. Oh, this does visual low, biome, and resource low. Okay. What else do we have as options? The advanced resource mapper. I think I might just do low resource mapping. Surface scan, that's a different thing. Another resource mapper. So this does a low biome scan, a low visual scan, and a, you know what, why don't I just do the resource scan? Isn't there a high-res resource scan? This is the low-res altimetry scan. Altimetry. Alright, you know what? We'll do this one. So it's only 75 kilograms. So let's just temporarily remove our rocket here. Remove this from the top. Put this on here. Oops, I just realized as well I need to go, yes. This is curb cancel. Don't cancel. Oh wait, put this back. 'Cause that'll disappear if I leave the VAB. Save that. Exit. I didn't accept the contract. SCANsat official. There we go. So we're gonna accept. I can keep accepting them, yep. So do it for Kerbal, do it for Mimis, do it for the moon. I'm noticing they're not coming up for other bodies. Is there something I need to do? Like for Gilly? What are the unmet Oh, I gotta unlock more. Okay. Eve. Oh, I gotta unlock more equipment. Okay, fine. I'm not gonna worry about it. Okay. Back into here again. Click. Click, click. I think I can still collect some science. I think I forgot to do it. I think there was a button to push. Okay. So this is just going to be a biome scanner of Kerbal, and then I think I'm going to be done, and then I think I'm going to set my target someplace else. So this is the little doober. The scanning part of it's not too exciting. And same budget. So that's it. Now, how much electricity does this thing use? Let's think about that again. So this uses 0.8 units of electric charge per second. So these two solar panels will cover that easy. And it requires daylight, so I really don't have to worry about the electricity at nighttime because it'll turn off during the nighttime. So all of that makes this simpler. I think I might just leave this largely alone. I might not change a bloody thing on this. I might just leave it. Now there are some other textures here. Kind of like the gold though. Is there a gold texture I got for the Octo 2? No. Okay. Now one thing is this is a radial part, so it's not necessarily in the middle, but what I can do, actually, one trick that often works. I always get people tell me if you hold Alt, but it doesn't work. You see that? It doesn't work all the time when you're trying to put something on top. I get people to tell me that works, and you're like, no, it doesn't. So I'm just telling you it doesn't. But if you want to center it, like one trick is, if you get the move tool, put that on, make sure the snap is on, and just kind of move this a little bit. That now is exactly in the center. And then, if you want to move it up and down, you can. You know, if it kind of clicks in a little bit, but that should be right in the center. And I can check that because I do have RCS Build Aid. And RCS Build Aid, if I go to Engines, it'll tell me torque. There we go. If I put it on Engines, it tells me the torque. See, I'm 0 kilonewton meters of torque. So that is indeed right in the middle. Simple little trick. Very useful. Okay. Then I think I'm just gonna stick with this. I'm just sticking this back in space. There we go. Same booster. And that is a lot of delta V, but you know what? I don't care. Oh gosh, I was in Atmo that whole time. Okay, how much delta V does this have? 1328? Okay, I like that. Sorry, I was in Atmo that whole... I'm going to take some tanks off. This is way too much. 4250 is the budget. What do I get if I take you off? Oh my gosh. Just a much lighter piece of equipment. We'll just shrink this down a little bit. That is absolutely fine. That's still more than enough. That's okay. More is good. Oops. Just check the launch TWR again. Beautiful. Okay, and we are doing now this time the multispectral scan of Kerbal. That is the contract in question. Okay. Won't you launch both scanners together for the Moon and Mimis? Yeah, I think I will, Oliver. I think that's what I'll do. I'm going to put this guy up, and then we'll put together something. Because you're right. It's either launch them all together or launch them... Oh, shoot. I should be checking what is the optimal altitude. I'm going for a 250. Well, that's the max. Best is 70? That's dumb. I'm going to go for 120. 70 is dumb, obviously, because that's right at the edge of Kerbal's atmosphere. So we'll go for 120 kilometers this time. And that's the thing. The different scanners have different altitudes. So what you can do is build a lot of small ones, but carry them on the same vessel out to the Moon and Mimis. That's the other alternative, or just put them all on the same one. All right, so launch. We're launching. Yeah, so the optimal orbit, it said, was 70 kilometers, but clearly I'm not going to go for 70 kilometers, so I'm going to go for 120. that I'm pulling largely out of my... I don't know even how important it is, to be honest. That again, we're heading towards the south. So 3, 2, 1. We have a sunset launch, but no clouds, unfortunately. Okay, let's do it. So off. Now we'll probably end up going into the sun at some point. Okay, going to the south, a few degrees, and again a little bit west. Lock around to prograde. 195, that's a little too much west for sure. Just pulling it, trying to pull it a bit east. Pitch up a bit too. 189, I'm sure that'll be fine. I'm sure that'll be fine. You know what, I think I might just do that for a bit. Oh, the sun's come up. I love that change in tone that you get. That is so awesome. You know, I think I need to lead a little bit more westward. Just gonna pull it this way a bit. Okay, what's that do for me? 186, I like it. Inclination now is 76 and climbing. Here's our sun. Actually, when you launch at either sunrise or sunset, you're going to put yourself into what's commonly referred to as a halo orbit. Way too much thrust. Slow it down. Slow it down. Where this thing will probably be in the sun the whole way around until Kerbal starts moving its way around the sun, and then that'll change. But it'll be good for a little while. Okay, 84 degrees on the inclination. Nope, nope, keep it on surface. There's that sonic boom again. Degrees. Oh, we can do the fairings. There goes that. And lock that onto orbit now that we're in an inclination of 90 degrees. And then we're pushing this apoapsis up to 120. Of course that was going to happen. It's just me being dumb forgetting, oh yeah, it's not going to go all the way up on just that. Okay, that's space, lights on. Deploy all your crappy crap. With Principia, you can do those sun-synchronous orbits. How hard is it? I don't know. It would seem like something that would be really hard. The thing is with Principia, like, when, like, the moon's so close to Kerbal, wouldn't you be having, like, wouldn't it be really hard just to get stable orbits at all as the moon just whips around and messes up the orbits? At least I would think. What do I know? I've never used the mod before. That would be the thing I would be worried about. I mean, that the moon would just perturb orbits. You end up putting up these lovely geosynchronous relays and stuff like that, and then the moon comes along and goes, nah, I don't like what those are. I'm going to move them around on you. Whoop. Okay, 120. 120 it is. Okay, and again, I'll do the same thing. Yeah, let's turn off the relay lines. We'll just use a maneuver node here. Oh, I went too far. There we go. Four-second burn, so we'll toggle these guys down a little bit. Let's put them at 50. Now, did they all change? I find it completely inconsistent how it uses symmetry when you make these tweaks. Okay, they're all at 50%. Did you see the Promise Worlds trailer? I did. It was something that got pointed out to me. Oh, I think I think it was you as well, Stephanus. But it got pointed out to me last stream, and I took a look at it. It's definitely ambitious. There's no doubt about that. I've not installed it. I don't know. I don't play Sandbox, but maybe I should put it in and install just to at least take a look at it. But I'm not. That's on me. Okay, let's go. That is fine. And then once again, we'll open up the map and take a look at the little hash marks. Those are pretty decently spread out. I think I might just leave it alone. I think that might be fine. And let's start our scanners. Put that out of the way. So start the multispectral scanner. So there that goes. This is what I didn't do on the other one. Analyze the data. I'm pretty sure that's science. Oh, it's just, oh, it's got to do it first and then you get the science? Okay. All right. So there's no science yet. As it does it, it will do it. Okay. Let's set this up again. Oh, those reaction wheels are too much. I think that is lovely right there. All right, so that's going to get going. So we'll leave this to its devices. Let's shut down the engines. And let's build something that can make its way out to the moon. And we got a Minmus one too. Probably the one we build for the moon, we can take the Minmus to. Looking at where we are. I don't think I'll do a resource scan of Kerbal. I don't really see a point in it. Okay, let's warp to daytime. Yeah, I saw some rain, but no clouds. All right, so we are going to do. Let's see, it's. Oh, I don't see a percentage there. I think suddenly it just is done. We want to do a high resolution visual scan of the moon and the multi scan of the moon, and then that will do the biomes. And then what we'll do is, yeah. So we're gonna use, I guess if I'm gonna do a high resolution, oh, I should do the altimetry scan too. Okay, let's just get out of here for a second. There's an altimetry scanner too. Let's see if we can get all of these done. Maybe just do the low res altimetry scan of the moon. We'll go to here. SCANsat. Oh, there's none. So the altimetry scan. Low res altimetry scans require me to unlock the MS-R. Sorry, that's the resource scanner. That's not the one I want. Oh, are they all high res? Oh, there it is. I need the R-3B radar altimeter in order to get those contracts. Might not use that equipment, but I need to unlock it. So RS something 3B, that is this one. Okay. And this is gonna, I think I can feel safe throwing this. This is Mun Mapper 1. So what I think I shall do is do this one. This one can do a biome scan, a visual low res scan, and the oh, it can't do the altimetry scan, so I'll have to get the altimetry scanner in there too. Okay, fine. We'll do that. So this will take care of a lot for me. That. And then we want an low res altimetry scan, which that does not do. No, it's resource, biome, and visual scan. So the altimetry scan low res is this guy. There's this one, which weighs 125 kilograms. That one's a high res one. You would think a high res should do it, but I don't want to risk it. This guy, which is 75 kilograms, so it's a little lighter, and it will do a altimetry low res too. So we might need to redesign this whole probe. Do I have the contracts? I am doing something. I don't think I accepted the contract. No, I have to go back. Ding dong. I still have to get the contract. Okay. A low-res altimetry scan of the moon, and while I'm here, I'll grab the one for Minmus 2, though I don't think that will be happening today. Okay, and I'm gonna need this piece too. I'll just stick it somewhere. Actually, as this will be doing a resource scan and a visual scan. Oh, I'm supposed to do a high resolution visual. Oh, I've been grabbing the wrong contracts. Shoot, let's get the low res. Let's try and get as many of these as we can. There's a low res resource scan contract. I'm gonna be mixing these up. I know it. SCANsat official. A low res resource scan. That low resolution resource scan of Minmus. I want the one for the moon. May only have 10 offer SCANsat official contracts at a time. Ah, okay, so okay. I've gone too far. I'm out of control. Won't let me pick up anymore. Okay, we're gonna send this. So Going to the moon. Let me think about budget. Let me think about budget. Let me think about budget. So, going to the moon, it's 860 for the injection. It's 280 for the capture. It's gonna be that'll be close enough. So 860 plus 280. As I pull out my calculator, 860 plus 280 is 1140. And I would like it to do the upper part of the orbital insertion, so let's talk about 2100 meters per second for a probe here. So first thing I got to do is come up with a better way of putting these, let's throw this away. Let's think also about electricity and stuff. So this is going to be doing a lot. Okay, what we'll do is just put a bunch of these on top for now. Stick this on one side. This may be temporary. Stick that on the other side. So that'll take care of some stuff. So what is the electricity requirements here? So this fella does require daylight. It's 1 unit of electricity per second, and this fella is 1 unit of electricity per second. So the electricity that I've got thus far is inadequate. I probably just need another row of these, to be quite honest. I should probably do it. And as one of these, I think, will run during the night. That one. That one doesn't require daylight, so it's going to be using 1 unit of electric charge per second right through the lunar night. Now, it needs to be at an altitude. I'm going to have to wing this all. That one, best I'm going to go for 300 kilometers. Because this one's best altitude. Oh, max altitude is 2. Okay. I'm going to go for 200 kilometers. Because this one, the max altitude is 250. We'll go for 200. I'm sure it'll work. 200. So if I go to the moon and I put in a 200 kilometer altitude, that will spend a maximum, this is my lovely spreadsheet, of 1,038 units of, or sorry, seconds in the nighttime. At most. It could easily be a lot less than that. It's going to be consuming 1 unit of electric charge during that time per second. So that comes out to be, not surprising, 1,038 units of electricity I need to have on board. Right now I have 805 units of electricity. So if I went to the old 8 size on this, 1,000, what did I say? 1,038. Obviously I want to go a little more than that. I'm now at 1,005. We're going to end up putting way more than what we need on here. Why don't we go throw these away? Stop being a doofus. Got bigger batteries. 4. 2,005. Close a layer here. 1605. Might be able to just get 2. $12.05. I think that should do her. Yeah. Okay, so that should be able to power it through the night. And I need to have... Actually, now that I'm looking at this, I can probably get away with putting these on here. Like so. And like so. Extend that solar panel. Oh, they're going to clip into each other, aren't they? That'll look terrible. And they might be clipping into the antennas. Let's see if we can figure this out. Okay, that's what I got so far. Throw those away. Do you have your orbit dark time power calculation spreadsheet published somewhere? My spreadsheet is really not Bizarro's asking about that, and I hate this. I do have a video on just how to make your own, and and in my YouTube videos I have a whole math series where I go over how all the calculations work. But mine, it really isn't in a state to be shared. It's a great big mess that only I kind of understand. And I've never really cleaned it up well. I hope people are okay with that, but that's kind of just what I've done. Sorry. Just want to move that so that the solar panels aren't clipping. Yeah, that's just for looks. And move this one down too. But I do have a video on how to calculate the dark side time, and I do have a whole video on how to make a spreadsheet, so if you want to, you can do it that way. Okay, I think this will work. Now it needs to have about 2100 meters per second of DV on it, and I am suspecting... Put some more lights on it too, because I think I ripped off all my lights. I am suspecting it's going to need to go to a bigger size. But let's see what happens. So if I put in something like that with a spark. That is 1534 and a very good TWR. Again, I'm looking for about 2100, so that ain't bad. Do I have sort of transitional style tanks? Like, oh, that's pretty big. I wish I had a nice... I don't think I do. Like, that goes down to the 1.25 meter size. Like, sorry. From the 0.625 meter size to the 1.25 meter size. That would be a lovely, sweet little transition tank. That's just an adapter. I think that goes the wrong way. It does. You're a mean game, and I don't like you. For not providing the exact part I want. Okay. Let me think. I need a little bit more fuel. Actually, let's start simple. What happens if I just stick a donut? These donuts, that's great. 21, that's like getting pretty good. And the TWR is really nice. Oh, I'm in Atmo. Oh my gosh. Didn't need as much as I'm, okay. I'm in Atmo. Let's go back to this. Back to that, and a couple of basketballs. Throw in a couple of basketballs. 2300. What if I just went with one? One basketball. And then I'll center it in there. That's pretty darn close. Plenty of thrust. I just don't know if I like it. There, just go simple, stupid. Go simple, stupid. Go simple, stupid. Okay, right there. There. Put an engine plate on the bottom. That'll help with the transition to the next stage. Engine plate. There. 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 How's she look? I don't think it's bad. I'm going to take the liberty of just sliding this up a little bit. I'm going to see if that looks just... I like it a little better. I do like it a little better. Just like that. This is a structural piece, so I'm going to use that justification to say it's hollow inside, but basically this is my fella that's going out to the moon. I like him. He's okay. How about the torque? How is the torque? It says I have some torque, and it even tells you which way it wants to turn. You can see the great big red circle here. So it wants to turn that way, so there's too much mass here. That's obviously you are the culprit. That's probably a higher mass than. But what I'm going to do is just kind of tuck it in. That should bring the torque down. It sure does. Now the question is, how far can I go before it starts to look terrible? I don't know if I want to go much further than that. Now the reaction wheels will still have no trouble holding it, so I shouldn't get too concerned. Oh, you know what else I could do? I could take... Sorry, I got a better idea. Better idea. Do that. Just grab this whole tower and shift it this way. The whole tower. Oh. I saw 0.05 kilonewton meters of torque. I'm sure that'll be fine. And if I extend these guys, do they do clipping and stuff? I don't really think they do. A little bit, but it's not awful. I think we'll live with it. You think torpedo tanks would be better? I'm not sure what you mean by the torpedo tanks. Are you looking at the baguettes? These guys? They're pretty big. Like compare, it's funny when you get right here. I'll arrange them by mass, but these are pretty big. They're bigger than the Oscar Bs are. I'm pretty good with this. Okay, we need a lights. And once again, I'm gonna try. Stick a light like here-ish. And the idea of this light is it just lights the tower up. Like so. And we'll put some blinkies. Might just put 2. Maybe this way around. Okay. Go through the different textures here. Oh, there are no textures for that. We'll go with that. Okay, now this guy needs to be put into some sort of booster and lifted up. And I think what I'm going to do is scale this up a little bit. So we need a decoupler. I think the TD-12 decoupler. I clearly don't need this to be as long as that. Probably the really short one will do. Yep, like that. And then we're going to put a fairing around. I don't know which way to do it. Let's just put a fairing around it. And I'm going to go with the bigger 1.875. We're just going to go. Can I just get away with going straight up? I can. I like it when I can do it simple. And then we're going to go to 1.875 meter parts. I'm worried, actually, to be honest. Is that my... Those are big. Is that my biggest 1.875 meter part? Wow. No, I think this one's here. Let's unlock this one. Yeah, that's a big one. And we'll start off with the Bobcat underneath that. And I'm looking at a total budget. Got 1130, so excuse me, 4740. Not there yet, but I got lots and lots of thrust, so ooh, you're a stumpy. You're stumpy. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. No need to go that big. Still enough thrust on the bottom there? Yeah, it's getting close. Don't make me go to a bigger engine. Don't you make me do that. You're gonna make me do that, aren't you? Oh no, was I looking at the wrong number? I think I was looking at the wrong number. 40? Yeah, I got, wait, 4740 is the whole budget. I was looking at just the bottom number. Excuse me again. I don't even need a tank as big as this. Now that clearly can't be right. Maybe with that one involved. I don't think I needed to go to this big size. Changing minds. Changing minds is my priority, or my prerogative. Can I get away with a little engine? I sure can. Don't go big when you can go small. Okay. Might just go a little bigger. Let's just go one cam bigger than that. And I'm thinking I also have a lot of drag on the top, so I am going to put in those extra set of reaction wheels that will help to keep the vessel oriented. And that is so much. I don't need to do no mores. Okay. Wow, I'm just looking at the time and I want to get this sucker flying, so let's go orangey. Orangey and shiny. That. Okay, let's launch. Turn down the TWR just a little bit. This fella's going to the moon and it's doing a couple of different scans. That's going to be the whole plan. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. Oh wait, check your staging. Check your staging. Your staging doesn't make sense. What is this? What do I got happening here? Oh, I put a decoupler in there. I don't need a decoupler because I got the... Yeah, that works great. Perfect. That can come out. Okay. That could be good. I could go with the 1x6 panels to avoid the clipping. You know what? That's not a terrible idea. Let's do that. We'll fix that in just a little bit. Let's fix this first, because I can't do multiple things at the same time. And we'll move this out. Fairing staged. And yeah, there's functionally no difference between these fellas and the other ones. So I think you're right. 1x6. Those guys. Like so. And like so. And that does avoid, I think, a lot of the clipping. Okay, I actually should put those into the light action group. Extend. Extend. I think this is ready. Oh, why did that change? That's weird. Save and launch. Okay. Save and launch. All right, all right, all right. Yes, we're going to just put this sucker into orbit. And between this week and next week, I am definitely going to look at why. Last time I lost the clouds, BlackRock's volumetric clouds. All I did was reinstalled the mod and it went fine. For some reason, it disappeared again. It was working fine last week. Don't know why. But for now, not going to worry about it. We are going to launch. So, SAS on, throttle up. Let's go. So. Man, that sounds good. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Oh, I hit the retrograde. Oh, no, 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 no. No, fat finger alert. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Up, 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 up. Oh, my gosh. We'll see what we got when this guy finally makes orbit. Oh, that was awful. I just hit retrograde instead of prograde. Oh, we are still way too low. Oh my gosh. Oh my golly gumps. A misclick. Happens with NASA all the time. Why do they put those two buttons right beside each other? Oh my gosh. There's no way. No way I didn't just blow my whole fuel budget with that stupid move. Oh dear. I mean, I have less than 800 meters per second left in this stage. I mean, we've already used up most of this fuel, and we're nowhere near in orbit, so... Oopsie doodle. Yeah, no do-overs either. No reverts, no going back to launch, or, revert to launch. I'm thinking there is zero chance of success here. Yep. That's our sonic boom. So all I'm going to do is do that. It's probably going to, I can't go back. Okay, we're going to have to relaunch. So that was just money. Just money. It's only money. It's okay. It's okay. Normally I would just revert back to flight, but not this time. Yeah, there's something. I can see some kind of cloud thing happening down here. Oh, it was a sonic boom the other way. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It's pretty. Making lots of noise. Oh, look at that! Somehow, a lot of that rocket's still there. Yeah. No, wait. Resume flight. There's a recover button here. There we go. No, I don't have a self-destruct system. That'd be good. Okay, we definitely have to try that again. We cannot end on that note. I think I should be able to launch from here, right? Yep. Mun Mapper Sat 1. I think these two are identical. Not sure why there's two of them. That happens sometimes. I've never understood why. Okay, we're going to try this again. Pitching over, and we are going to lock it to the prograde vector. Probably pitch over a little bit more. Hey, that works better. Oh, we have a milestone. What's our milestone here? We have broken an ocean depth record of 10 meters, and we have broken an ocean depth measure. Oh, see, it wasn't a complete waste. That may have been pretty close to the cost of this rocket, too. Probably not, but I'm going to pretend it was. Oh, I'm pitching over too much. On to prograde you go. Okay, it's all good. It's all good. Okay, 35 kilometers. At 50 kilometers, again, I'll stage the fairing. There goes that sonic boom. We broke the sound barrier a long time ago, so I'm not quite sure what its justification is for the sonic boom. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out the logic of it, and it's escaping me. Okay, and we'll deploy the fairing. I never put the fairing on it. Okay, then I will deploy you that way. I guess I didn't put it on an action group. I neglected to do that. Okay, we are about at the end of this stage. No, not quite. Still a little bit to go. 4, 3, 2, 1, and bam. Okay, on to the mighty little spark engine. Don't even need that much thrust. Spark engine's doing a great job. Yeah, I think they just the whole thing of when that sonic boom happens, Oliver makes I don't know, and the thing is too with the sonic boom is I don't think you hear this. Not that I've ever been in a supersonic craft, but I'm pretty sure you do not hear the sonic boom in the craft itself. It's an effect of the shock wave hitting, as the craft goes by and you're stationary, say on the ground. It's the effect of that shock wave from coming off the craft, basically the bow weight coming off the craft, interacting with your eardrums, for lack of a better way of saying it. So I really don't think, I don't know. I'm pretty sure I can disable it. Where was it here? Here we go. I'm pretty sure I saw that in these advanced settings here. Something about the sonic boom? Doppler factor. How do you have a Doppler... I don't know. I don't know. I'm not worrying about it. Just close it. Something to think about another time. Where are we? Minute from Apple Apsis. Let's get this done. Oh, waiting a little long for that. I'm good. Got a sore throat today. Oh, yeah, there seemed to be a delay when I turned that off. I don't know. Whatever. We are in an orbit. I am happy with that. What we need to do now is send this thing off on its way towards the moon. But that... Oh, it's still locked to prograde, of course. Just going to give it a little bit nicer a view here. That is going to have to wait for next week. I am going to be streaming next week. I'm hoping, I think I'm back now on a regular schedule after a summer of being kind of all over the place. I'm also streaming on Thursday. I'll be continuing with the altars. Next week, Tuesday, back, we'll pick up right where this one left off. But in the meantime, I want to thank everybody in the chat. Thank everybody who's watching this at a later date. And of course, an extra special thank you to my Patreon patrons and YouTube members who help to support this channel. Have yourself a fantastic week, and we'll see you all next week. Bye, everybody.